Kevin Cutler, JT Orr, Bill Spooner.
As gets in the league. So you put that back in, and now you add the shooting. CJ McCollum being who spent a lot of time together. They know each other's game.
CJ will try deep three and cans that one.
Oh, man.
Jones Jr. with the active hands. Healed, able to get the loose ball. Barnes will try a three. And Barnes.
Close as well, as you mentioned earlier, Lamar. And to your point, this is what CJ had to say about Nurk. He said he's the guy who gets us over the hump. It's Dame, me, and he's the third piece.
Who, as you're under siege, the point guard or whoever is the ball handler coming at you with normally a pogo stick type jumper.
CJ with the offensive rebound.
Ooh.
There's that tight handle you talk about, Lamar. CJ will try a corner three. Nurkic runs the break. CJ finds himself outside the arc. Back to Dame. Jones Jr. open look. Loved this year for him. Yusuf Nurkic loses the handle. Gets it back.
Good pass.
Nurkic down low. Little baby hook is good offensively during the season.
Yeah, you know, I think one of the big reasons why he was so willing and able to accept this role of coming off the bench is, again, seeing him. I wish just fans had more of an opportunity as Holmes. Man, this is up a little bit in our zones, you know, change certain coverages, switch things more than we have in the past. Shooting not being what it was for the Blazers in the fourth quarter. It seems like, Melo, that's nice. This is a regular season game. Even if they're not playing their best basketball, you don't want them down at all. Like, you need it right away. How do you respond?
Kings send the double team to Melo. He gets the shot off Cantor with the offensive rebound and puts it back in.
And with them being the tandem leading this bench unit, and then you got a Gary Trent Jr. next to it. So that made it a 4-on-4 game. And 4-on-4 having this kind of spacing, Gary, his eyes must have lit up.
Ellaby tries to bother 9 to Portland's 2. Guy will try the early three for the Kings, and Carmelo Anthony, Rodney Hood, and C.J. Ellaby on the floor. Healed, Halliburton, Robinson, Kaminsky, and Guy for the Kings to start the second quarter. C.J. in the middle of the paint. Right-handed scoop is good.
Great shot. He's still getting his legs underneath him.
Guy. Hood, you figure will start to slow things down, work his way into the paint.
I like this look for Rodney.
And welcome.
Line drive for the most part. It's tough to defend against.
CJ leading scorer for the Blazers.
You know, soaking it all in. Carmelo is giving him some insight. I just thought that was really poignant. Yeah, in Pullman, and now you're hanging out with Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, quite the win. It reminded me kind of just the true depth. Like, not just having
was the same spot for Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah.
Last March, and so to pop back off the canvas.
Weren't for this girl,
yes,
then Nurk would have bleached blonde hair right now?
Yes, you would.
Wow. Ooh. Airplane mode.
Junior.
Especially the ones that can really pull up and shoot it.
Giles saves the pass from Dame. Covington up and under. Making sure the opposing offense never gets comfortable. 8 to shoot for the Kings. Fox, a deep three over Dame. Nothing but net. So apple pies, that's your top choice?
Well, I'm going to find it at halftime.
Buddy
Whoever
Hield
got it.
with
But then imagine the fact he's going up against Damian, CJ, Rodney, Carmelo in practices.
Sometimes hear folks talk about a player has energy, but that is so critical for maintaining momentum as Gary Trent. Single coach is always going to want that.
Yeah, not every player is like Gary, where he's got one speed. You got to read and react on the go.
Gary Trent Jr. had an open look, can't get it to fall, but Giles fights for the board. Throw it around, walk that to the glass, no luck. Kings push it ahead quickly, Healed, no hesitation, automatic.
He's going to now sat back down. They were expecting a highlight.
One of those plays where you're too wide open, as they like to say. Covington. I imagine also some retribution for his former team as Holmes gets the
leadership, all of it. The things that everybody involved with the organization do to foster.
It leads back up to 9 with 4:17 left here in this third quarter. Gary Trent Jr. Time for a sandwich. To run the point for the Blazers right now as well, too. Cantor taking his time against Kaminsky. Tries to get the shoulder into him, but less than 2:28 left in the third quarter. Blevins surveying. Cantor once again takes. Either way, Blazers with the ball. 3-point lead under $1:30 left in the third quarter. Ellaby to Blevins. Blevins sets his feet. Blevins knocks.
It's clearly too early for any of that pushing of the pedal. So guys played hard, got some good run the other night.
They're up top looking for an open teammate. Gary Trent Jr. chopped at by Guy, finds Cantor. Cantor once again rolls.
Somebody lost his shoe. C.J. Ellaby. He's trying to.
Might have a little bit of drag in the water. Robinson, corner three. So the Kings pokes it away. Another deflection for the Blazers. 10 to shoot for the Kings. Metu, step back jumper.
Some guys are going to have to play defense even harder as Sacramento comes away with this basketball, because when you look at the depth in the lineup, Jordan, that might be your only way to get
over to Covington. 13 to shoot. Sizes up Woodard. Goes to the right. Gets the shoulder into Woodard, and Covington. Harry Giles with the double-double after that previous defensive rebound. Guy whips a pass to Woodard. Woodard bothered by Covington, but then Metu. It's just the amount of work that all of the production departments for all the teams are putting in this season to deliver NBA basketball. As Halliburton.
4 weeks from the trade deadline, and they might be on a plane with us going somewhere, and we'll take 10-15 minutes out of their day to explain how the cap works and how.
Off of a cut. And how just those little things of being at the right spot at the right time will click for teams that want to be a top 10 defense.
Pounds of muscle, whatever the case is, because it's a prerequisite. You can have all the skill in the world. You got to have a level of strength.
But we saw the return of Yusuf Nurkic to the lineup. Rodgers bucket, plenty to smile about. And as always in the preseason, plenty to look at.